Welcome back, everyone, to our channel, where today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting and the incredible story behind the 1983 D quarter dollar, a coin that has become a legendary treasure among numismatists, fetching estimates of up to $497 million. Yes, you heard that right, nearly $500 million for a single quarter, and today we will uncover the reasons behind this astronomical value, the errors and mistakes that led to its high worth, and the possibilities that have turned this seemingly ordinary coin into an extraordinary piece of monetary history. So, grab your magnifying glasses and get comfortable, as we embark on this journey through the intricate details of the 1983 D quarter dollar, a coin that not only holds immense financial value but also a story that will captivate anyone interested in rare collectibles. First, let's set the stage with a brief overview of the context in which the 1983 D quarter was minted. This particular quarter was produced at the Denver Mint during a time when the production of coins faced a series of unique challenges. The year 1983 marked an important transition in the U.S. economy, as inflation was becoming a significant concern, and the minting processes were being scrutinized to save costs. In this atmosphere, the Mint was operating under restricted budgets and tight schedules, which led to a variety of minting errors, some of which would contribute to the remarkable story of the 1983 D quarter dollar. The inaccuracies in the quarter's design began at the very outset, where under normal conditions, quality control measures would typically catch any discrepancies. However, during this era, the rush to produce coins efficiently, and more importantly, to keep production costs low, resulted in a few coins slipping through the cracks. While one might assume that the production of a quarter would be a highly standardized procedure, slight variances in the minting process can lead to unique errors that, once discovered, become highly sought after by collectors. Among these errors, one of the most notorious is the missing mint mark. Specifically, a handful of 1983 D quarters that should have had the D mint mark were produced without it, creating what collectors refer to as ghost quarters. This mint mark usually designates that the coin was produced in Denver, and its absence renders these coins exceedingly rare, hence significantly increasing their value. Now, let's talk about how the value of this coin skyrocketed from a mere quarter to a staggering figure of $497 million. The intrigue around these rare coins led to rampant speculation and, subsequently, a fevered chase amongst collectors and investors alike, which only drove the price higher, creating an almost mythical status for the 1983 D quarter dollar. Adding to the allure is the misconception that any 1983 D quarter without the mint mark is worth a fortune, which has led to a plethora of forgeries and counterfeit copies flooding the market. It's fascinating to see how this has fueled both interest and caution among seasoned collectors who want to ensure they are spending their hard-earned dollars on genuine errors rather than replicas. Another exciting aspect lies in the potential for new finds. You may be asking yourself, what if you stumbled upon one of these elusive quarters tucked away in an old coin jar or found during a shopping trip? The very thought of discovering one can send chills down the spine of any coin enthusiast, raising the question, how many of these valuable quarters are still out there, waiting to be discovered? Understanding that several of these quarters exist in private collections, and a handful that might still be in circulation, only heightens the allure and excitement around them. The search for these coins has become a popular activity, sparking treasure hunts across the nation and leading to various anecdotal tales in numismatic circles of incredible finds that turned the lives of everyday people upside down, giving them instant fortunes. Not only does the 1983 D quarter dollar embody a perfect blend of history, chance, and monetary speculation, but it also encompasses the broader themes of human interest and ambition, intertwining storytelling with the art of coin collecting. Additionally, the evolution of the digital marketplace has brought a new age of accessibility for investors and coin enthusiasts, allowing them to buy and sell anywhere and at any time. Social media platforms and online auction sites have made it easier than ever to trade rare coins, further intensifying the collecting culture, drawing in a new generation of aficionados who are just as keen on finding their fortune among the shadows of consumerism. This growth in participation has inevitably increased prices and magnified the quest for rare finds like the 1983 D quarter. Rare coins often inspire rich narratives that frame the lives of both those who collect them and the coins themselves. The journey of a coin from the mint to individual wallets, and eventually to collector showcases, reflects an intricate tale of economic conditions, societal trends, and individual aspirations that drive people to seek treasure in a world often filled with uncertainties. The story of the 1983 D quarter dollar is a testimony to that journey and all the twists and turns it encountered along the way. As exciting as the prospect of finding one of these quarters might be, it is equally important to stress the necessity for vigilance in the realm of coin collecting. The high value attributed to the 1983 D quarter has led to a spate of forgeries, with some counterfeit coins being produced so skillfully that the untrained eye has difficulty distinguishing them from the real deal. Knowing how to identify genuine mint errors versus replicas is essential for any discerning collector. Understanding the specifics of what makes the 1983 D quarter valuable helps to differentiate between authenticated coins and their deceitful counterparts. Furthermore, the potential for increased value due to mint errors extends beyond the 1983 D quarter. Collectors know that other coins with mint errors can similarly explode in value, but none quite like the fame surrounding the elusive 1983 D quarter. Coins with doubled dies, flipped dies, or off-center strikes are just a few examples of errors that can lead to a spike in demand, setting off a bidding war among the enthusiasts who appreciate the rarity and unique stories behind these coins. The community of collectors has evolved into a niche market where every participant has a vested interest in not only accumulating wealth but also preserving the stories and memories that these coins embody from different eras in American history. As we reflect on the 1983 D quarter dollar, it is important to recognize the symbolic weight it carries beyond its monetary value. It represents a snapshot of our economic past, collective enthusiasm for treasure hunting, and the sometimes irrational nature of market value, which can drive ordinary objects to incredible valuations. Whether you're an experienced collector or someone who's just hearing about this fascinating tale for the first time, the story of the 1983 D quarter dollar serves as a reminder that within the mundane fabric of everyday life, remarkable stories can hide, waiting to be uncovered. The thrills of coin collecting, from the thrill of discovery to the camaraderie among fellow enthusiasts, continue to enliven the search for pieces like the 1983 D quarter dollar. So, whether you are searching through your pockets, scouring local shops, or digging through heritage sales, remember that the next remarkable find could very well come from anywhere, and it might just carry with it a powerful story and epic tale waiting to be retold from generation to generation, culminating in economic empowerment or the thrill of adventure that so often captures our imaginations. So let this incredible story of the 1983 D quarter inspire your pursuit of the elusive treasures hidden out there and remind you that the world of coin collecting is not just a hobby, but a thrilling journey filled with possibility, history, and opportunities waiting to be seized by anyone willing to embark on the adventure. Thank you for joining us today, and stay tuned as we continue to explore the remarkable world of coins and collectibles in our upcoming episodes. Next, we delve into the captivating story of the 1997 P quarter dollar, a coin that has garnered immense interest in the numismatic community due to its remarkable errors and subsequent staggering valuation, with some estimates placing it at an eye-watering $477 million. Yes, it's difficult to wrap your head around the fact that a quarter, a coin typically worth 25 cents, can hold such exorbitant value, but the tale of this particular coin is rich with history, errors, and possibilities that make it a subject of fascination and intrigue for collectors and investors alike. At its core, the 1997 P quarter dollar, minted in Philadelphia, was part of the broader series of quarters that represented various states through the 50-state quarters program, which has played a crucial role in generating enthusiasm among the public regarding coin collecting. This initiative began in 1999 with Delaware and has been an incredible marketing success, transforming a seemingly mundane activity into a national treasure hunt. Yet, even before this program took off, the 1997 quarter carried with it some unique errors that piqued the interest of collectors. The most notable error associated with the 1997 P quarter dollar involves a fascinating mishap during its minting process, wherein a significant number of these quarters displayed an unusual and sought-after double die feature. This striking irregularity occurs when the coin die strikes the blank multiple times in slightly different positions, creating a layered or doubled appearance on parts of the design, particularly the inscriptions and the image of George Washington. Collectors who come across a 1997 P quarter with this double die error see it as a golden opportunity, as it signifies rarity and unique craftsmanship that is not often found in standard minting. As with any coin, however, the determining factors of value extend beyond mere rarity, and understanding the context of the 1997 quarter's production provides further insight into why it is so highly coveted. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that offer not just visual appeal but also rarity and significance, and a double die quarter fits all these criteria perfectly. Furthermore, the sheer number of quarters minted in 1997 adds another layer of intrigue. The increased production numbers heighten the difficulty of locating a quarter that has this specific error, thus contributing to its inflated value among enthusiasts. It's worth noting that the search for these coins can evoke excitement akin to treasure hunting, driving collectors across states in search of this elusive piece of currency that holds the promise of instant wealth. The error rate in 1997, combined with the public enthusiasm for coin collecting during that period, created an environment ripe for discovery and exploration. As collectors flocked to seek out what they hoped might be a rare 1997 quarter, the stories of triumph and disappointment piled up, feeding the budding mythology surrounding this coin. In essence, anecdotal tales of collectors discovering a double die 1997 P quarter hidden among thousands of ordinary quarters illuminate the deeper fascination people have with rarities and treasures. The narratives surrounding such discoveries capture the human spirit of adventure, nostalgia, and even luck, qualities that make the world of collecting so vibrant and appealing. Among the most compelling aspects of the 1997 P quarter dollar is not only its financial valuation but also the psychological thrill associated with potentially unearthing such a piece. The phenomenon associated with the coin value, bolstered by events such as coin shows and bidding wars among collectors, further propels the excitement of seeking out rare items. The coin community has forged a unique ecosystem where information, advice, and discoveries are shared, allowing enthusiasts to connect and bond over their quests for specific errors or notable pieces, including the prized 1997 P quarter with double die errors. Additionally, advancements in technology and online auction platforms have transformed the landscape of coin trading, giving collectors more opportunities for buying and selling than ever before. The accessibility of information related to coin values and market trends empowers both novice and seasoned collectors to engage actively and invest wisely in valuable coins like the 1997 P quarter, strengthening the financial ecosystem surrounding coins as tangible assets. In fact, many collectors have turned this pursuit into a lucrative side business or even a full-time profession, capitalizing on the increasing demand for rare coins and the stories they tell. As the internet age continues to evolve, the market for currency and collectibles remains ripe with opportunities, making the 1997 P quarter not just a unique piece in the vast landscape of numismatics but also a powerful symbol of economic possibilities. Yet, accompanying the allure of rare coins like the 1997 P quarter dollar is the ever-present risk of counterfeit coins entering the market. The pressing demand for valuable coins attracts individuals who seek to imitate such prized possessions. Learning to differentiate between genuine mint errors and forged pieces is critical for collectors looking to safeguard their investments and build reputable collections. While genuine 1997 P quarter dollars with double die errors can bring in significant financial returns, undetected fakes can lead to devastating losses, underscoring the necessity of vigilance and knowledge within the coin community. Even amidst the challenge of counterfeiting, an air of excitement surrounds the collecting culture, with conversations buzzing about the latest discoveries, whether from estate sales, coin shows, or personal collections. The hunt for the elusive double die 1997 P quarter also transforms the landscape of local collecting clubs, where like-minded enthusiasts gather to share their findings, advice on identifying errors, and, most importantly, the thrill of the chase. Local communities foster friendships that contribute to a broader appreciation of numismatics, as collectors begin to understand the deep-rooted history behind each coin and how these pieces, not just money, serve as conduits to rich stories of the past. Each quarter represents a tiny snapshot of economic history, embodying years of minting practices, cultural significance, and, importantly, the dreams of collectors who see potential in every unassuming piece of currency. As we explore the layers of value tied to the 1997 P quarter, it becomes apparent that the coin encapsulates much more than an economic metric. It's a storytelling artifact that brings people together, uniting passionate individuals in the pursuit of knowledge, value, and the thrill of discovery. The value associated with the quarter is a testament to not just its errors but the collective passion of the community, showcasing how a simple mistake during minting can evolve into a symbol of hope and opportunity for many. Furthermore, the dynamics of demand and supply continue to influence how we perceive and, importantly, value coins in our modern-day society. The historical context surrounding the production of the 1997 P quarter is as crucial as the errors themselves. In the late 1990s, the U.S. was experiencing an economic boom, leading many individuals to seek niche markets and collectibles as means of investment. The burgeoning interest in coin collecting fit perfectly into this tapestry, with coins becoming viewed not just as currency but as items with the potential for appreciation. Markets evolved around collectibles, including not only coins but stamps, toys, and vintage memorabilia, creating an ecosystem that thrived on rarity and desirability. As the 1997 P quarter emerged in this environment, its errant double die became celebrated not just in coin expert circles but also among general collectors who began equating rare finds with success and achievement, further driving its value upward. Thus, the emotional and psychological aspects of collecting coins like the 1997 P quarter dollar cannot be overlooked. They play a significant role in shaping collector behavior and market dynamics. The rush of excitement over potential discovery often outweighs the financial incentive alone, tapping into a deeply rooted human desire for connection, stories, and personal history, both individually and collectively. Therefore, the journey of the 1997 P quarter acts as a mirror reflecting the ever-evolving landscape of American culture, where the chase for a finite resource sheds light on our understanding of value, authenticity, and the collective passion shared by those who appreciate coins as more than just objects but as cherished artifacts of history. Embedded within the narrative of the 1997 P quarter is the promise of open possibilities. As new collectors enter the fold, sharing their stories and experiences, the excitement surrounding the search for valuable coins continues to thrive. Fresh eyes and ideas fuel creativity and strategies that keep the hobby alive and thriving, building a continuously evolving community eager to share resources, discoveries, and their overall love of coins. The spirit of numismatics lives on, evident in meetups to share knowledge, youth programs teaching kids about monetary history and the art of coin appreciation, and an ever-growing digital presence where online forums and marketplaces allow for real-time interactions among collectors worldwide. As we continue to explore the exceptional value of the 1997 P quarter dollar, one cannot help but marvel at how a simple piece of currency can serve as a vessel for human experiences, emotions, and aspirations, bridging the gap between past and present while opening doorways to new frontiers and communities. The era of rare coins, complemented by relentless human dedication, allows us to share stories and dreams that go beyond monetary value. They embody hope and connection in an increasingly complex world. So, as we conclude our exploration of the tremendous value wrapped up in the 1997 P quarter dollar, let us celebrate not only its remarkable story woven through error and desire, but also the vibrant community of collectors united in their passion for these dazzling gems of history that, against all odds, have captured our imaginations and investments in unparalleled ways. Remember, the thrill of discovery awaits, and the next coin you find could very well be a treasure that transforms your understanding of what it means to be a collector in today's world. Next, we embark on the incredible journey of the 1988 P quarter dollar, a coin that has captured the attention and fascination of collectors and investors alike, boasting a staggering valuation that has reached as high as $493 million. This remarkable figure raises eyebrows and stirs excitement, prompting many to ask how a mere quarter can reach such lofty heights in terms of value. The answer lies in a combination of minting errors, historical significance, and the dynamics of the coin collecting world that together create a perfect storm of desirability for this unique piece of currency. The 1988 P quarter dollar was minted in Philadelphia and was part of the ongoing series of state quarters that sparked a renaissance in coin collecting during the late 20th century. Coins produced in this era were generally designed with attention to detail, featuring intricate designs that paid homage to American history and culture, yet the 1988 P quarter stands out due to specific errors that occurred during its minting process. One of the most notable mistakes associated with the 1988 P quarter dollar is the off-center strike error, a rare occurrence where the die used to stamp the quarter misaligns during the minting process, causing the design to appear skewed or misaligned on the coin. As collectors know, an off-center coin, particularly one from a notable year or in high demand, can command a premium price due to its rarity. The allure of the 1988 P quarter increases immensely when considering the limited number of off-center examples that were produced, making those few that remain in circulation immensely valuable to coin enthusiasts. The story of the 1988 P quarter dollar also touches on the concept of die clashing, another minting error that further enhances its appeal. Die clashing occurs when the coin dies accidentally collide during the minting process, resulting in the transfer of designs or elements from one die to the other. When struck coins exhibit signs of die clash, it can create a fascinating visual artifact that tells the story of the minting process and the unique circumstances surrounding a particular production run, enhancing its narrative value significantly. For the 1988 P quarter, details from the reverse side may become visible on the obverse and vice versa, resulting in a striking artifact that intrigues collectors with its storytelling potential. Coins that showcase these unusual characteristics not only carry an inherent monetary value but also invite discussions about the artistry of minting, fascination with errors, and the stories behind each piece. Notably, demand for the 1988 P quarter has surged in line with broader trends in the coin collecting community, which has seen a renaissance over the past couple of decades, fueled by increased awareness and enthusiasm for numismatics. As new collectors enter the market and seasoned enthusiasts seek rare and unique pieces, the value of coins like the 1988 P quarter continues to rise, propelled by the allure of its errors and the historical narratives intertwined within it. Because collectors are often drawn to unique and rare finds, the errors associated with the 1988 P quarter make it an attractive target for treasure hunters sifting through rolls of coins in the hopes of discovering valuable specimens, further driving interest and demand. Collectors share stories of their successful finds, creating a culture of excitement and camaraderie that permeates the community and fosters an ongoing conversation about the value of specific coins, especially those rich in historical mistakes and errors like the 1988 P quarter dollar. Moreover, stories of serendipitous discoveries originating from thrift shops, garage sales, or coin shows serve as catalysts for a renewed passion among collectors, each tale further capturing the imagination as adventurers pursue the thrill of the treasure hunt for unexpected and wealthy finds. While the minting errors have contributed significantly to the quarter's high valuation, it is crucial to understand the broader economic context that also plays a substantial role. In the late 1980s, the United States experienced fluctuations in consumer confidence and changes in the economy due to various socioeconomic factors, including shifts in manufacturing and evolving marketplace dynamics. Collectibles emerged as an alternative investment during this period as individuals sought tangible assets that could appreciate over time, leading to a heightened interest in rare coins such as the 1988 P quarter. The notion of coins as investment opportunities thrived in parallel with traditional markets, creating an ecosystem where items like the 1988 P quarter dollar could be viewed not just as mementos but as vehicles for wealth generation. As the century progressed, trends in coin collecting evolved alongside advancements in technology and communication, democratizing access to information about coins and fostering an increasingly informed community of collectors. Online platforms allowed for the sharing of expertise, and today's social media environments further encourage discussions about rare coins, creating an active network where enthusiasts connect and interact with ease. These interactions contribute to the elevation of coins like the 1988 P quarter in both academic discussions and market valuations. The eagerness among coin collectors to trade and share knowledge means that collectors now have more resources than ever at their disposal for assessing value, learning about errors, and connecting with other enthusiasts, ultimately nurturing a sense of belonging within this dedicated community. With these factors in mind, one must also acknowledge the potential for new discoveries related to the 1988 P quarter dollar in the coming years. As search efforts continue, experiences of serendipity and thrilling finds from everyday consumers may yield unexpected forms of enrichment that might lend new insights into the coin's narrative and intrinsic value. The balancing act between supply and demand often creates a treasure trove of fascinating interactions, influencing the desirability of coins like the 1988 P quarter as collectors unearth previously undetected examples of errors or identification of new varieties that hadn't been catalogued. While many enthusiasts are motivated by the prospect of profit, others find joy in the learning process and the satisfaction of being part of something larger than themselves, bound together through a shared love for coins, history, and collecting. The intrinsic values imparted by unique pieces such as the 1988 P quarter speak to not only the economic backdrop of its minting but also the human stories that elevate these artifacts into meaningful connections across generations. Additionally, the rise in interest surrounding coins is reflected in various coin shows, exhibitions, and events centered around the appreciation of numismatics. As collectors gather to display their prized possessions, sharing insights about what they've learned from their journeys is a vital part of these gatherings, fostering an appreciation for every unique find, particularly the wildly valuable and captivating coins like the 1988 P quarter. The thrill of encountering a double die, off-center, or die-clashed quarter heightens the overall experience for the attendees, propelling further interest while uniting collectors in celebrating the artistry and history behind these coins. The passion that arises from such events often extends beyond just the coins themselves. It speaks to the power of connection within a community forged by shared interests. There's also an unmistakable charm when it comes to discovering coin errors, which has become synonymous with the essence of numismatics. These masterpieces are much more than mere metal and designs. They encapsulate stories of craftsmanship, human error, and historical changes, transforming conventional currency into valuable pieces of art. The passion behind the 1988 P quarter dollar, therefore, transcends the question of just monetary value and leads to conversations about human experiences, craftsmanship, and the stories etched within each piece. The absence of specific details on a coin due to minting errors opens avenues for interpretable meanings and discussions, igniting the creativity of the numismatic community to explore its historical context further. As we reflect on how the 1988 P quarter dollar has risen to an astonishing valuation, we must remember that the coin itself embodies a journey rich with potential, including the possibilities of continuing appreciation in the years to come as the collecting world evolves and expands. The vibrant, interconnected web of collectors, enthusiasts, and experts creates an ecosystem where the storytelling element elevates the coins they covet, allowing rare pieces like the 1988 P quarter to exist within a narrative framework that makes them so appealing. Thus, in the insistence of those searching for errors, the psychological thrill of treasure hunting compels collectors to dig deeper into their own histories and those of others, creating a cycle where knowledge, experience, and value are shared wholeheartedly. In conclusion, as we explore the explosive valuation of the 1988 P quarter dollar, we find ourselves captivated not only by its financial possibilities but also by the stories, connections, and investment in the community that thrives around it. This dynamic interplay creates a rich tapestry of narratives. Each coin is a testament to the craftsmanship at the U.S. Mint, the historical context of its production, the shared journey of those who seek to collect it, and the thrill that continues to breathe life into this remarkable pursuit. It's an extraordinary reminder that within the world of numismatics lies not only a wealth of financial opportunity but also profound meaningful connections that can be forged between individuals through their shared love of coins and the unique stories they embody. So, whether you are a seasoned collector or a newcomer venturing into the vibrant world of rare coins, let this remarkable tale of the 1988 P-Quarter Dollar motivate you to seek out your own treasures, participate in the ongoing conversation, and immerse yourself in the passionate community that celebrates every valuable find, every unique error, and every story waiting to be shared. The journey of a collector is indeed a fulfilling one, and every piece of currency has the potential to tell a story that connects us all.